You know what today is? It's first day of annual leave day. Boo-boo! Start my annual leave today. I'm so happy for a week off. I haven't even got anything planned, but I'm so happy for a week off. And I thought the best way to start a week off would be to do a 24-hour reading in a weekend challenge. Now, I've done these before. The first time I ever did one of these, was around this time last year. It was in March 2020. It was the beginning of March 2020, and I started it off like basically in this position. I'm sure I was in this car parking space and filmed saying, look at this lovely view. Well, look at this lovely view. And I read much of the same things that weekend as well, because I read it's the Irish Readathon in March, as it was last year, and the Women's Prize for Fiction long list comes out. So this weekend I'll be reading much the same. Now I'll go into more reading plans when I get home. However, it starts from now because I've finished work now, so that counts as the weekend. And I'm going to start by listening to some audiobook on the way home. Now, ordinarily, I'd probably, like, a good journey home would probably be about 40 minutes. So I reckon I can get about 40 minutes in of Small Pleasures by Claire Chambers, which I'm currently listening to. Very much enjoying. This is on the Women's Prize long list. It's a story about a woman who writes to a newspaper, a small local newspaper, to say that she has had a virgin birth, that her daughter was a virgin birth, and the newspaper look into that, and they send someone who works there, and that's what happens, as she gets involved in their family with the daughter. I'm really enjoying it. It's very cosy. It's very sort of like not much happening, but they're really building it up in a really good way. Not much happening, she says, in a book that's about a virgin birth. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that. So I've got about 5.5 hours. I've got 5.5 hours of that left. So I'm going to listen to that on the way home. As I said, probably about 40 minutes. And I need to get that on because my battery's about to run out. And then when I get home, I'll talk to you about some more reading plans and plans for the weekend in general. Plug this guy in. First of all, put this on. It's very particular how you to do that. Plug that in. Oh, I haven't turned me. Oh. Pause that. I'll show you the big starting moment. Here we go. Press play. Oh, start the timer. Go. Home. I'm home. And what did I say would be a good journey home? 40 minutes. And I did it in 45. So, well, I've got 45 minutes reading under me belt. But I haven't got a belt on now. Anyway, I'm in the shower because when I get home from work, because I work in a hospital, I might have to just turn that fan off just for a minute. Hold on. Hi. When I get home from the hospital, and I've done this the whole way through, and I wonder when I'll actually stop doing it. I get home, and therefore, I anti-back everything that's sort of screeny, like my phone. This camera will be anti-backed. My glasses, my e-reader. And I get straight in the shower, and everything I've worn to work that day goes into the wash, and I wash my hair, which probably isn't good for my hair to work. Luckily I do like 1 week on, 1 week off, so I don't wash my hair every day all the time. But yeah, I wonder when I'll stop doing that. I often think that, when will I stop doing all of these things that I've been doing? Oh, maybe I'll just leave that like that. No, I won't. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to dry my hair whilst reading on my e-reader, and that'll count a little bit more. David's just started watching Spider-Man because he's doing Marvel March. That's my. Do you know what? I can take my skirt off. You can't even see. David's doing Marvel March, where he's watching all the Marvel films in chronological order. So that'll entertain him for a little bit tonight. I'd like to get over 4 hours reading done today. I can even take my tights off, guys. I'd like to get over 4 hours done today, because then that sets me up with 10 hours tomorrow and 10 hours the day after. But if I get more, then that's good. So yeah, that's the plan. Shall I get in the shower, get this makeup off, cleanse, moisturise, feel clean? It's nice to feel clean. And yeah, I'll see you when I've got a towel on. I'm doing a bit more reading, yeah? Yeah. The cutest girl in town. Love you, love you, love you loads. Stretching your neck. Cute. Right. I've got things to be getting on with. Right, first thing to be getting on with skincare. Put a bit of breath of fresh air toner water on there. Beep, beep, beep. So, just ate some of that. Not the worst thing I've ever tasted in terms of chemically gear. Yeah, I will do a bit of this. So, out of the shower, things I want to achieve today. I think I've already said this, but I'd like to read over 4 hours today. I've read 45 minutes. I'm about to blow dry my hair, and I'm going to read on my e-reader while I do that. Nice. And on my e-reader, although I don't know if I'm going to persevere with this book over the weekend, but I'm reading Burnt Sugar by Avni Doshi, which is on the Women's Prize long list. I've got it out from the library and I'm reading it. And I'm just not loving it, you know. It's a bit of balancing facial earlier. It's a Friday after all. I'm just not loving it. It's constantly on the brink of telling me something about child abuse, which I don't want to read about. And yeah, I'm just not having it. However, it's only 184 pages on the Kindle and I'm over 100 pages through, so I'm over halfway. Do I just persevere with it? And I'm definitely going to do some now, because what I've discovered is when I'm drying my hair, I'm best placed, that feels lovely, I'm best placed to read on an e-reader rather than a book. So I'm definitely going to read it there. Then I'm going to go and film. I'm going to get in my comfies and get ready. And then, because it's Friday, I'm supposed to put a video up today, but I just haven't been in the right frame of mind to do it, or just got home from work and just not felt up for it. So I thought, to kickstart my weekend, put a hair in my mouth, and I just love putting stuff on my face. Look at that little dot of a cat, she's so cute, isn't she? So yeah, I'll do that. So I'm going to film my recent favourites video, because I've stopped doing my monthly favourites, because I felt like I was putting stuff in there that, yeah, I liked, but weren't my favourites, because I was just looking forward to doing it every time. Also, I really feel like the purple has almost left my hair. We're a little bit green, but we are getting there. And by the time I go to see my hairdresser, which will be hopefully in about a month's time, because hairdressers are supposed to open up on the 12th of April, this will all be gone and she'll never know that I dyed it purple and it was purple for God knows how many months. So yeah, so I'm going to film a video after that. So a bit more reading while I'm doing my hair, get changed, film a video. All the while David is watching Spider-Man, and then he's going to watch the first episode of Winter Soldier and the Falcon, I think it's called. And then I'm making a delicious, delicious pumpkin, but I'm using butternut squash curry for dinner tonight out of East, which I'll show you a bit later on. So I'll listen to an audiobook while I'm doing that. And then I imagine I'll do a couple of hours of reading the actual book that I had planned to read this weekend, which is Rachel's Holiday by Marion Keyes, which in an ordinary time, if I was all set up, I'd have it here, like, oh, here it is. But yeah, there's the Irish Readathon is doing a 24-hour readathon this weekend, as in starting today. I need to have a look and see when some of the sprints are, actually, because I'd like to join in with some of those. If there's any tonight, I might join in with those if I can work them around my curry. Yeah, and I suppose I should talk to David at some point, so maybe when we're eating, we'll watch something together, but I don't know what. But yeah, let's get on with this then. So let me tell you how much more I've got of this. Oh, and No One's Talking About This by Patricia Lockwood, which is another book on the Women's Prize long list, is ready for me to come in. So I'm on page 103 of 184, which is 56%. Let's see how much I can get through that. Sorry, Minnie, to disturb you. I'm going to pop that there. I remember people being impressed with me before that I read and dry my hair at the same time, but what else would you do with this dead time if not read? I'm going to crack on with it now, bye. I'd say that's dry enough. I do feel lovely and clean. And I've read for an hour and 7 minutes, and I am now 60% through Burnt Sugar. But I might put that to bed just for this vlog and concentrate on hard books. I need to put some lip balm on because my lips are just absolutely dry at the moment. I've got such bad skin at the moment, and I think it's because my office is warming up and I'm wearing a mask in my office. I don't have to wear a mask in my office if someone's not in there, but because I'm sort of like the person most people need to talk to, there's always someone in there, so I've pretty much got it on all the time I'm at work. And yeah, the skin's just getting so sore, but a week of not really having to wear a mask. Obviously I will wear a mask if I need to wear it, if I go anywhere that involves wearing a mask, but when I'm just at home I won't need to wear a mask. So yeah, hopefully my skin will ease. Anyway, put some jammies on and then go and do some filming, I think. Do you come with me? Put jammies on.
Operator had already connected him. Hello, Jean. I hope I'm not disturbing you. Thursday was his half day at the shop. Yes, I meant the office. If that's convenient, that would be fine. It's very good of you. My pleasure.
I'm about to film my favourites video. I've got my cup of tea. I've got my lovely pyjamas on. I've got my favourites. My favourites video will be up by the time you're watching this, so if you'd like to go and see it, I'll link it down below. But I just had here the 2 books. Although last time I did, well, the first time I did this, I haven't watched back all of the times I've done this. I read 7 books in one weekend. Now that was a host of sort of something books, audiobooks, things like that. I'm hoping to do 3 this weekend, and any more will be a bonus. One being the audiobook that I'm listening to, my phone's on charge, Small Pleasures, which I talked about earlier, which I really enjoyed. Then Rachel's Holiday by Marion Keyes, which I'm very keen to read, about Rachel, who's living it up in New York City, and she finds herself in rehab. It's not clear from the blurb whether or not she does have a drug problem, but yeah, so that's that. But it's a big old guy, and I've read... It is a big old guy. It doesn't even tell me how much of a big old guy it is. Over 600 pages, 626 pages. So yeah, I'd like to read that over the course of the weekend. Now, I read Grown Ups this same time last year by Marion Keyes. Loved it. Tried a few more of hers since then and haven't enjoyed any of them, and actually gave up on 2. The Break and another one. I can't remember what the other one was called. But yeah, high hopes for this one. And then the Irish Readathon, they've picked a book, a group read for this month, and that is the Henna Wars by Adiba Jayagurda. So I'd like to read this as well. So those are 3 books that I'd like to read, and then there is the chance that I could finish Burnt Sugar on my e-reader and then see what else. But yeah, I think 7 books might be a bit optimistic. But anyway, I'm going to go and film my video now, then I'm going to edit that. David still sat, I'll just show you, he sat so nicely. You haven't even got a glimpse of David yet. Look, there he is. He's just watching no, I keep saying Superman, but I mean Spider-Man. I'll call him. David!
Hi.
You're cute, aren't you?
Pardon?
You're cute.
Thank you.
He's got his headphones on. He's not just watching it with no sound on. But yeah, I'm going to go and film that favourites video now. And then I'm going to edit the favourites video. And in between that, I'll probably be listening to a little bit of audiobook. It's going quite well. 1 hour and 15 I've done so far. And I think it's about 6 o'clock, maybe. Cheers.
Now, apparently on the brink of being proved a phenomenon to rival a unicorn or...
Hey! Just edited it. It's just uploading. Hello. And we're about to make pumpkin malai curry. But no pumpkin, because you can't get well, I mean, forgive me if I'm wrong, but where I am, you can't get pumpkin unless it's October. So yeah, butternut squash it is. Looks amazing. Haven't made anything, that's a lie. I have made, what did I make in here that was bad? Oh yeah, the thing with temper. Oh, I did not get on with that at all. Did not get on with the temper at all. Put David in a bit of a temper, actually. Where is it? Here it is. Temper with pak choy and tomato sambal. I mean, it looks nice, doesn't it? But it wasn't nice. Yeah, so this year I'm slowly cooking my way through East by Mira Sodha. I've made over 30 recipes out of here so far. I wouldn't even say I'm halfway through though, to be honest. I am having a blissful time doing it. I'm really, really enjoying it. And tonight is pumpkin malai curry time. So David's watching Winter Falcon and the Matey Boy. And I'm going to put on I've got 4 hours and 7 minutes left of Small Pleasures by Claire Chambers. Guys, I'm really, really enjoying it. I really recommend it. If you sort of like, it's sort of like recent historical fiction, I guess, but very much enjoying it. I've already told you what it's about. I've got to put this in the bin, hold on. I'm going to chop that like that actually, so we can get better in. About a woman who claims to have had a virgin pregnancy. But yeah, there's so much more to it than that. It's much more sort of like family related and stuff like that. Like, I almost forgot that was part of it, to be honest. But yeah, there's 4 hours of that left. So I imagine if I don't get that finished today, which I don't think I will, I'll get that finished tomorrow. And then it's credit day today on Audible. And I don't know what to get. Because, well, I just don't know. Like, I've bought quite a lot of the Women's Prize long list and have them here, or I've got them out on my e-reader, or I've got them coming in to the library. So yeah, I need to have a little look, I think, and decide what I'm going to do, because what I have discovered is on these reading weekends is that time with an audiobook is ever so precious, because it means I can do other stuff, like take the guts out of a butternut squash. Whilst, do you know what, I'm just going to get this. This is another tip. This is a tip I learned from a Jamie Oliver thing. Have a little pot ready for your rubbish. Do you know what, I might even do something with those butternut squash seeds, because I quite like them toasted. Have a little pot ready, and you don't just keep going to the bin all the time. Right, so I'm going to crack on, press play, cup of tea, let's go.
Jean whispered back, offering up her watch face in evidence. Everyone else was early. It would have been easy enough to apologise, but she was too mortified. The driver took a circuitous route back through Brockenhurst and Sway, but soothed her bad temper. In Jean's mother, they had found, stung by the irony that she had exchanged the modest demands of one geriatric for the much more urgent kill her first. Oh, surely not, said Jean, personal in your commitment to this story. A shadow darkened.
My delicious curry that I've prepared. You might want to come over and have a look at this. Let me finish doing the rice. And we're going to watch something while we're eating it, but David's in turmoil trying to find something for us to watch. And then I think I'm going to start my Marion Keyes book. That's enough rice. And then let me put this delicious curry sauce on. Oh, I didn't put any lime in it, I'm sure it'll be fine. Shouldn't be hot, hopefully, as in spicy hot. It's very hot, like this. Some charred peanut squash slices. I think this is probably best. So 1, 2, 3. Do you know what I haven't got? I mean, it looks delicious anyway, but it would look even nicer with a bit of coriander and a bit of yoghurt in it. But sadly, I haven't got any of that. So I've got some flaked almonds instead though. So there's that. Put a bit of lime and the coconut on. And I'll be in trouble for putting that on David, so I'll take that off. He doesn't need to know there's lime in there. Right, let's go and eat these then. Good choice.
Just a random episode. Oh, wow, this looks delicious.
Do you think it looks nice?
Yeah. Oh my god, this looks lovely.
There is more butternut squash if you want it.
As always.
He wasn't looking forward to it, and then I deliver and it's delicious.
And it just looks better than it does in the pictures.
Good.
So you didn't put lime in mine as well, which is nice.
Yeah, I didn't put lime in yours. The eagle-eyed viewers amongst you might notice that I've changed pyjamas. That's because the other one gives me really bad static electricity and I just can't get comfy the whole time. Let's try this, and then we're going to watch an episode of... Which episode? What series of Taskmaster is this?
Series 7, so...
With James Acaster.
Yeah.
And Phil Wang.
Yeah.
And I've got a feeling you can see Phil's Wang as well. A lot, because his outfit's very tight. And I remember not being that into this series the first time round, but now I feel like I'll be really into it. How's the curry?
Lovely. Really nice. As expected. Really nice.
It's quite, katsu-ish maybe. A little bit. Katsu-y. Yeah, that is nice. I just wish it had some greenery on it or some yoghurt. It looks very beige, doesn't it? That book's so good though, isn't it? Right.
Apart from desserts.
Yeah. One day I'll go. You're not gonna like the next 2 desserts out of it either, because the The next one is coffee ice cream.
Oh, and you change
I'm
it.
going to make tea ice cream.
Mm.
And the one after that, rice pudding, which I can't wait for, but you will not enjoy.
I hate rice pudding. I just can't see tea ice cream tasting of anything.
It probably won't even taste of tea. It'll probably just be like delicious cold sugar cream, which I think you might like.
We'll see.
I just wanted to say though, before we start watching this, is how do you feel when I do these weekends and I just read loads? Do you feel sad and lonely?
No. I mean, I've been watching Marvel movies nearly every night all month, so...
That's true.
Although I do try to watch them before...
Yeah.
The majority of them before you get home, but no, I don't mind.
Yeah.
It's just what you do, innit?
It's a shame this isn't a weekend where you've got loads to watch, because that would have worked out really well.
Well, but as the thing is, I've said, there is loads I want to watch. Like, they've just released the new...
oh God, this is really nice, David.
Snyder Cut of Justice League, which is nearly 4 hours long.
What's that?
Justice League. Like the movie with Batman, Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah.
So that was pretty slated, but they've now released the Snyder Cut.
What does
which
that
is
mean?
where Snyder was the original director, and then he couldn't finish the project, so another director came in, and now so everybody was like, right, well we want to see everything with Snyder, the director, and so they've now made this, and they filmed a few extra scenes. It's supposed to be pretty good actually, much better than the original. So, and that's 4 hours long. And then I also want to watch Cherry, the Tom Holland film on Apple TV. So there's loads I've got to be watching.
Good.
So you'll be fine. So read on, dear.
Read on. Read on. Right, shall we watch this then?
Yeah.
Well, do you know, that was absolutely delicious. It was really, really nice. So yeah, then I watched an episode of Taskmaster. Right, that's it, David. You've had your time with me tonight. We've eaten dinner and watched the Taskmaster together. That's it now, I'm afraid. So, see you on Monday. So, 2.5 hours in. Feeling pretty pleased with myself. It's just gone 9. I've got to tidy up all of this mess, which normally David does. Normally David does it. But I said, oh no, I'll do it. So I'm going to make a cup of tea, tidy up. I mean, that won't take long, but I can listen to a little bit more. Just realised I've done 2.5 hours reading, but I haven't actually read. Oh no, I did. I read on the e-reader, so I thought this was all audiobook stuff, but it's not. But yeah, let's have a little bit more listening, tidying up, and then I'm going to make a start on that Marrying Keys. Whether or not I do it sat on the sofa with my beloved, or whether or not I just go to bed. I was sort of planning on staying up till about after midnight tonight reading, so I could just get right on it and then just read. Because I mean, I just said I wanted to do over 4 hours. I didn't say I wanted to do how much over 4 hours. Let's not run before we can walk. Let's see how I feel, because I've still got an hour and a half to go before I even get to 4 hours. But yes, let's start it and let's do some tidying up. Should we do it in a time lapse? Let's.
Sour air on her hot cheeks with thrilling. That in your company, I always...
Well, chucked out of my own home. Not really, but David's watching a film, and if he wants to plug in his headphones, he has to. I have to sit here, don't I? Because otherwise, that light's going to steal the sun. Going to steal the spotlight. If he wants to plug in his headphones, he has to plug them into his PlayStation controller. And it's out of charge, so that's on charge, so he's got to do that. So I said I'd come and sit in the bedroom for a bit. 9:20. I'm going to start Rachel's holiday, let you know my initial thoughts, and then once he can plug his headphone in, he's going to do that. So I'll read for a bit. The first line is, they said I was a drug addict. God, get it, girl. Well, I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I've read about 20 pages, and yeah, Rachel clearly has a drug and alcohol problem. It said in the back, apparently a non-existent drug habit. She's clearly got a drug problem, and she's just been sent home to Ireland to go to the Cloisters, which is a rehab facility for drug and alcohol addiction. She hasn't got to the cloisters yet, but she's got back home. And yeah, I think it's gonna be, weirdly, I think it's gonna be quite fun. So yeah, enjoying it so far. Now, I've read for 3 hours, 10 minutes, so I'm feeling on top of the world. I also feel really tired, but I am gonna try and persevere until, well, midnight would be nice. David still hasn't called me in, so his charger obviously isn't done yet. But yeah, I think I'll read for a little bit longer. Can I help you?
Do you want to come back into the front room with me?
David, I would really like to.
Let's go then.
Is there room?
There's always room.
And you're going to listen on your headphones?
Yes, I am.
You're cute.
Come on then.
Okay. Just spending our Friday night together, aren't we?
Yes.
Shush! Oh. Come on, Minnie, are you coming up too? Look, there's a nice little divot there for you, as if she'd sit on that. Come on, poo-poo. Oh, there you go. Oh, no, not happy. You're going to hit me. She's going to hit me. No! You're nasty. Right. Minnie's attacking me in bed. I've read for 4 hours and 5 minutes, so I said I wanted to get to over 4 hours, so I'm delighted with that. I've weed and brushed my teeths, and now I'm in bed. David's got about half hour left of a film that he's watching that's making him feel very, very sad, because it's all about drug taking and PTSD, and it's making him feel sad, but he is persevering with it. So I will probably read for another half hour just until David comes to bed. But yeah, I'm on page 72 of Rachel's Holiday, enjoying it. This is about drug taking, probably a little bit more light-hearted drug taking. Is there such a thing of light-hearted drug taking? Compared to David's thing. And I've got 3 hours and 5 minutes left of Small Pleasures, so I will finish that tomorrow. And yeah, as I said, this is a big old chunk of things. Maybe I should read up to 100 pages. I don't know. I'm just going to keep going until I've had enough, basically. So yeah, so that's over 4 hours for the first night. Feeling pretty chuffed with that. That means, even if I was to end now, that means I've got 10 hours to do tomorrow and 10 hours to do Sunday, which is doable, but I'm going to keep going for a little bit longer. And yeah, I'll see you in the morning. We're on a bit of a wonk here, aren't we? But it's because you're on the bed. Shall I chuck you over now? Night. Ooh, I thought it might break it, so I didn't. Night, see you in the morning, bye. Morning. It's 8:30. Saturday morning. How are you, David? Did you have any bad dreams about the sad film you watched?
No, it was alright.
Oh, how did you sleep?
Not too bad.
Good. So our Saturdays for, well, on and off throughout the past year have looked thusly. Wake up. David's not normally in bed. David's normally in the other room, aren't you?
No, I'm better now at staying in.
Better boy. We do our chores in the morning whilst listening to something. So I'm going to listen to audiobooks while doing my chores. Then we have lunch. Then we watch RuPaul's Drag Race at 3 o'clock with my friend Emma over WhatsApp. And then in the evening we have film club with our other friends, Ryan, Amy, Alex and Kate. And each week we take it in turns to pick a film, and it's my turn to pick a film this week. And the genre, because we have a different genre every week, is light-hearted shit. And I've picked...
And boy, oh boy.
Ode to Joy. I mean, light-hearted shit isn't normally a genre we really watch, is it? So I've sort of agonised over it a little bit. But I've picked Ode to Joy, which is a sort of rom-com, light-hearted thing with Martin Freeman in it. Heart eyes, where he he faints every time he feels joy.
I haven't watched the trailer yet. I'm going to watch it in a minute.
David, I wouldn't even bother watching the trailer. You're going to get
what? As in, I'll spoil it for myself.
You'll spoil the complexities of the plot.
Is it? Do you think they show the whole film within the trailer?
I just think it looks shit, but the light-hearted shit, which is what the genre is.
Tick tick
tick tick.
Light-hearted tick. Martin Freeman tick tick.
So that's the day, but within that day, I've also got to do 10 hours reading. So I'm about to do some reading now, and David's going to go make me a cup of tea.
In a minute, David's got to watch the Ode to Joy trailer first.
Yeah, with his headphones in. Yeah, so I'm going to crack on with reading more of Rachel's Holiday. It's over there, I can't reach it at the moment. And yeah, I'll do an hour or so reading in bed before I go and make us some breakfast. But yeah, David's going to.
What are we having for breakfast? Have you got ideas?
Don't know yet. Well, it's going well. 5 hours 6 I've read for now, and I'm about a quarter of a way through this. So yeah, what I will say about this is, I'm hoping, and I imagine that's probably what is planned, is that Rachel's going to go through a realisation that she's an awful selfish person. There's a lot of like problematic stuff she's thinking and saying and stuff, and I'm hoping that that's going to turn around as a result of her being in rehab. However, I am aware that this book was written in the 90s, and it may well not have aged particularly well, but we'll see. It was written in 97, so it was written over like 25 years ago. So yeah, I'll see how it goes, but yeah, I'm aware it's written in that time. But I'm really enjoying it, but she's just awful. She's saying things like, she's in this rehab centre, and because she's thin, people keep asking her if she's anorexic, and she's like, no, but thank you. Things like that. There's a mention of like someone she fancies and she hopes that he rapes her. So yeah, things have moved on, but potentially, like I said, 25 years ago. But enjoying it, the other side of things, because I like Marion Key's writing. That's that. Now, I'm going to make breakfast. We're going to have English muffins with poached eggs. I'm rubbish at doing poached eggs. And Cheetah's hollandaise sauce. That's what we're going to have. And I'm going to listen to a bit more of Small Pleasures while I make that. And then I'm going to read this whilst I'm eating breakfast. Now, I'm aware I've got I want to get to 14 hours by the end of today, over 14 hours, so that I've got 10 hours to do tomorrow, so that potentially I can spend a little bit more time with David tomorrow. So gotta get cracking on. Hi! Look at this little baby. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, you can. Little pancake. David's doing some cleaning in here. I've done the kitchen. This is when we both put our headphones on and just power through. And I'm about to put on a load of washing. But Minnie, like, when we're cleaning, she really likes to sit on the bed, even though I've got to change the sheets, and she likes to get a little bit involved with changing the sheets, don't you, little girl? Love you. So yeah, so this is, I mean, it's 10:30. We don't normally start chores till about 11, so we're obviously cracking on with them. I've done the kitchen already, just need to mop. Bye, Minnie. But yeah, I thought I'd take you along for a little montage of chores.
Lucky they're made.
Did you put that in the other bathroom? Thank you. We split the house down the middle, so I do one side and David does the other. And yeah, it works out quite well. So yes, I've listened to 6 hours. I've done 6 hours 16 minutes of reading. So feeling pretty impressed with myself.
Light in there.
Why?
It's very cold.
Oh, is it? It's always cold in that bathroom, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, persevere on. Probably got about an hour's worth of cleaning, so gonna listen to my audiobook while I'm doing that. And yeah, then I'll get ready. And then I've got to film a video. Can't remember what video I'm filming today, but that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, anyway, onwards. chores, chores, chores. That was nice. Got all the chores done. Listened to all but an hour of me audiobook, so I'm going to finish that off at some point as well, probably maybe even when I'm getting ready. But I did it in a bit of a different order, and it's not worked to my advantage, because I've just mopped the ensuite, and that's where our shower is. So I need to wait until the floor's dry before I can get in there and get showered. So, but that's fine. I can read a little bit more of Rachel's holiday. I've also chipped my nails when I've been cleaning, because I'm just such a hard working person. So yeah, I'll need to do that at some point. Shall I do that now? Just top them up? I think I might. And carry on reading. So I'll listen to a bit more audio, but where's my lovely blue? I've got, this is Barry M. Damson, this blue, which is very nice. And I also bought a red one, because I did my red nail varnish completely run out, and like last time I did it, it was really claggy. So I've got, oh, here we go. And this one is called, well, it's called Blood Orange, but I would definitely count that as red. The colour, boop. Go on. Boop. There we go. I would say that's red, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. Oh, no, do you know what? I might just leave them, and then while I'm watching the film tonight, do them then. Yeah, I will. And I might do them red then as well. Yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, I'm going to read for a little bit just to dry the ensuite floor and crack on. Oh, I'm ever so worn out. But it feels nice, and it smells nice and clean.
The doctors themselves don't entirely agree about the skin graft.
Ah, showered, in a nice top for filming, but my sister's maternity jogging bottoms for comfort on the bottom. This isn't going to stay, this is just for me to do my makeup. Yeah, so it's going quite well, almost up to 8 hours, which means I've got 6 more hours to do today. However, I do have a few things that I can't read and do them at the same time. For example, watch film tonight, watch RuPaul, and film and edit a video. So I've got to crack on with those. So it might be a bit of a late one tonight, because I really would like to get to over 14 hours so that there's 10 hours tomorrow. So yeah, but I'm going to listen to the end of this audiobook, which I'm really, really enjoying. As I said, Small Pleasures by Claire Chambers. Although the mystery throughout is the virgin birth, there's so much more to it than that. There's so much more in terms of family and relationships and love stories, and yeah, I've just really, really, really enjoyed it. So much so I'm going to be a bit disappointed when it's over, actually. And I'd like to maybe listen to something a bit similar. Although, do I want to listen to something a bit similar? Because I quite like it maybe just to sit for a while. So yeah, I've got a credit on Audible that arrived yesterday. The 19th is credit day, and yeah, I've got to go and find something once this is finished. I've only got less than an hour left of this. Go and find something else, and I've got a few things on Libby, but none of them are Women's Prize or Irish Readathon. So I could go for something a bit different, but I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to listen to the rest of it now while I do my makeup. Yeah, my face is dry from all the moisture. Yeah, let's do that then. So, let's go.
The test seemed to suggest that this is not Margaret. He had taken a reel of naturalistic shots of the pair sitting together on the couch at Luna Street.
Right, washing put out, makeup and hair done. Got a new lipstick. First time I've tried Fenty Beauty, which I've got a feeling actually has now gone into liquidation. It's Rihanna's makeup brand, but I've got a feeling they're not making any more stuff. Anyway, Boots on Tuesday, they do £10 Tuesdays apparently, I only found out this week, and some of their products go down to £10, including these Fenty Beauty lipsticks. So I bought this one, which is called Freckle something, Freckle Fiesta maybe. I'm very into it. David said it looks exactly like every single lipstick I've ever owned. I think it looks unlike every single lipstick I've ever owned. It's sort of like a burnt orange, let's be honest, autumnal, but I really, really like it. And then the other one I've got is the word Mademoiselle, but with the word matte in it. Mademoiselle? Can't get my mouth around that. Anyway, almost finished the book. I've realised I've got, oh okay, so the video I was going to film, I couldn't remember what video I was going to film. The video I was going to film was my Rainbow book series, Yellow Books, but I wanted to be wearing yellow for that, really. I could do me orange ones. Have I done me orange ones? Where's my laptop? I think I'm going to do that, because actually that's quite a good video to do, because I haven't got time to prep for a video today. So that would be very helpful. Oh, David's got his, what's he listening to? Demi Lovato. David? Well, I don't know why that was playing, but it was going for it, so he's in the shower, so let's have a look. I think so I'm going to film my orange books, which, as I said, doesn't take much preparatione. I'm just going to check I haven't done that, because, yeah, I guess this is sort of orange in tone, isn't it? I don't think I've done it. This is going to take me too long to browse. Let's have a look. I've only done pink and green, and I think I filmed blue but never got around to it. So yeah, orange would probably be quite a good one to do, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll go and put, I haven't really got an orange. I've got that orange. Oh, I've just washed it. I was going to say I could watch that orange. Where is that orange jumper? I'm just going to wear this. I'm just going to wear this. So yeah, so I'm going to film that. Then I'll edit that. We're on 8 hours 18. Let's get these books down. We're on 8 hours 18. And yeah, it's going all right. That's yellow. I don't know how that's crept in there. So yeah, I guess I'll get on with this then. And I could be listening to my audiobook while I'm doing this, so I'll do that. Well, I've just finished Small Pleasures, and I really, really loved it the whole way through. I mean, you'll know how much I really enjoyed it. But the endings really pissed me off. And I can't really go into details about it, obviously, because I don't want to give any spoilers. But all I will say is that I really feel like there was enough story without adding the ending in, which just felt a bit bleh. So I feel like maybe it could have been a 5-star. I feel like maybe it could have been a 5-star, but I've given it a 4-star. But I think maybe it could have been a 4-star, but I should have given it a 3-star. But well, when it comes to my wrap up, I'll have definite feelings about it. But yeah, that's really disappointed me, the ending. But anyway, I paused reading for a bit, and I'm going to film my orange books video. So I'm going to go do that first. David's watching Lincoln Lawyer. I got, you know, I did paint my nail. I painted my nails orange in the end because I felt like they were blue and they needed to be orange for my orange books. But let's get on with that. Lovely, all filmed. Picked off, actually, while I was talking about them, I picked 6 out. Look at this little cutie in the background. Picked out 6 books that I would like to read or start in April. So yeah, my TBR for April is looking very orange. Now, as I said, I finished the audiobook, so I need to get myself another audiobook before I do anything. What have I got on my wish list? Let's have a look. What have I got? Black Buck. Right, I've got Son of the Shadows, the Seven Waters series, book 2 by Juliette Marillier. However, I haven't finished reading book 1 yet, so I can't go on to that. Supporting Cast by Kit DeWall. I'm going to remove that because I was going to listen to that as part of the Irish Readathon, but I've literally only just read it last year. Little Women, BBC Radio 4 full cast dramatisation, but I'm going to save that for Little Women. Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson, which I've also got on coming in on Libby, so I'll put that off for a minute. Conjure Women by Afia Atakora. Ghana Must Go, Who's Loving You, Love in Full Colour. That's a selection of stories, isn't it? The Archers and Bridget War, I've been wanting to listen to that for a long time as well. Love Again, that's a Jacaranda 20 and 20, which I listened to one of those recently. Lovecraft Country, I've wanted to listen to that for a while. Natives by Carla, but I've just got that out from the library. Oh, I don't know, I just don't know. Right, I'm wasting too much time trying to find an audiobook when I've got targets for today. So what I'm going to do, as I said, I've got some on my Libby waiting. So I've got Love from A to Z, a novel by S.K. Ali. And I mean, I can't remember what this is about, but judging from this picture, I think it's a YA romance between 2 people, one whose name begins with an A and one whose name begins with a Z. So yeah, I'm going to start that, and if it's no good, I'll return it because it may well be taking up. It is taking up space in my 12 in my 12 loans I can get out from Libby at one time. So I'm going to start listening to that. It's 9 hours and 11 minutes long. So yeah, I'll see how I get on. And then whilst I'm listening to the beginnings of that, I'm going to write my review for Small Pleasures. I'm going to start editing the video, etc. So here we go.
Simon & Schuster Audio presents Love from A to Z, a novel by S.K. Ali. Read by the author, Priya IR, and Tim Chu.
Right. All filmed and ready to go, and I'm making myself a vegetarian croque monsieur with corn ham and cheese. I don't know how well this is going to go actually. Just had a phone call for Christmas 2019. Me and my sister got my mum tickets to go to literally everything's on, it's so loud, this is on, to go and see Six at the theatre, and that was for May last year, which obviously got changed to May this year. And then they've just left a message on my answer phone while I was filming to say that it's being rearranged as a socially distant event for Bubbles from June. So I need to find out more information on that, because I'm not in a bubble with my mum and my sister, but by June, and I think they said from the 8th to the 17th of June, so it's not like full no restrictions apply, but I think by then you can actually go in people's houses, rule of 6, so I think by then it would be okay if me, my mum and my sister went to the theatre. So I need to find out more details from them and see what's going on. So I'm waiting for them to call me back, but what with the editing, and now I'm about to watch RuPaul in half an hour, my reading's slipping behind, so I need to listen to a little bit more of that audiobook. I've literally listened to about 4 minutes of it before I started editing as well. Right, let's put a bit of this ham in. Now previously I've had this ham in sandwiches and I haven't liked it because it's felt too meaty, so I'm hoping in a croque monsieur it's a little bit better. Let's go croque monsieur. It's the clamp down that always frightens me. There we go. Cool. Right, let's listen to a bit of this audiobook then.
They have donated their
Do you know what? Live reaction. I'm not going to carry on with that audiobook. Sometimes I find, and this happens not really often, that a narrator sounds a bit like a robot, and I've got a robot feeling from that, so I'm going to stop that and return it. Or let me pause me how much I've been reading for and go for something else. So I think I'm going to return that because I'd listened to a little bit and I wasn't feeling it. Just remember something I really want to listen to. Oh, David's just walked past the window. He always looks so cute. He walks past the window. I've just bought We're All Birds of Uganda by Hassab Zavyan, which I thought was going to be on the women's long list and wasn't, but I wanted to listen to that. So perfect. Delighted with myself for getting that. So yes, that's been bought. Now back to me making my sandwich. A small break in proceedings for RuPaul. Would you like caramel sea salt milk?
Oh, where are these
chocolate?
from?
I bought them yesterday for us. Or chocolate almond sea salt?
That one.
Could I try a square of that though, and you can have a square of this?
Yes.
Oh, doesn't seem very happy about it, does he?
No.
Why?
This is mine.
Oh, just do a little swapsy.
Okay, well I've not even finished eating my sandwich yet.
Okay, we'll take that.
Thank you.
We're going to watch RuPaul now. Ready? Because if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here?
Amen. Oh.
I'm a winner. I'm a winner, baby. I'm a winner. I'm a winner, baby. Hi. Just watch you, RuPaul. We're both very pleased. Spoiler alert coming in, although this is going out on Friday and it's last Saturday's episode, so you should have watched RuPaul by now. Rose and Simone, who are my faves, both got
Exactly.
top queen this week. Very pleased. I want Simone to win, but I really, really like Rose.
Yeah.
And Tina Burner went. And
It's
neither
like
of us were very...
Simone's 4th win.
Simone is just amazing.
It's just boshing.
Tina Burner, we kept thinking, we couldn't see what the fuss was all about with Tina Burner.
No.
We kept thinking her makeup was bad and everything, and just getting through every week and like being a bit disappointed that she wasn't in the top, and I was always confused. So, not anymore, she's gone. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to do a little bit more reading, and then at 4 o'clock, so in 56 minutes, the Irish Readathon reading live show sprints start, so I'm going to watch and try and take part in that. I'm over 9 hours, so I've got less than 5 hours to do today. Oh, 9 hours 10 minutes. I've got 4 hours 50 minutes to read before I go to bed tonight. Doable. First of all, I need a wee, then I'm going to read a bit more. Actually, I might make a cup of tea. Yeah, I'll do a wee, make a cup of tea, read a bit more. What are you doing? Finishing Lincoln Lawyer?
Oh yeah, I'm going to finish Lincoln Lawyer.
But first of all, can you sing a RuPaul song?
To the moon! To the moon! To the moon! Gonna take you away! Interesting fact, for the first series, we thought it was
Do the moves!
Do the moves! Do the moves! I'm gonna take you away!
Do the moves! But it's not. Well, this is close. Oh, look, this little pillow says bear. It's behind my head. So, I've just hit 10 hours, which is great. I've just done 10 hours, David.
Well done.
Yes, I'm feeling pretty pleased about that. So, and it's just about to be 5 o'clock. I'm waiting on, I'm on YouTube like a proper fan, waiting for the Irish Readathon live sprints to start, and I'm just going to stay cosy on the sofa with Rachel's holiday and read this. I'm really enjoying this, you know, I'm really getting through it, really finding, I think it is going to be a sort of, like, you know what I said earlier about her being a complete knob at the moment, and I was thinking this is going to turn around, and the beginnings of it have started happening, but yeah, I'm about a third of the way through, so I'm going to read that for the next 2 hours while the old live sprints are going on. But also, half hour into We're All Birds of Uganda, I'm really enjoying this as well. I've listened to 3 audiobooks back to back. Well, I mean, obviously I haven't finished this yet. All of which that I've been thoroughly entertained by. The Dawn French one and the Claire Chambers one, apart from the ending. And then this one I already feel very entertained by. So this is the first chapter. I've gone into this not really knowing much about it, apart from it's published by Murky Books, and I thought it was going to be on the women's long list. But you're following a young guy, Samir, who's working for a banking company, I think, in London, and he's working really hard, and but his work's been recognised, and he's being sent to Singapore to open up an office out there. So he's just told his friends that that's what he's doing. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that. And yeah, that's all I've got to report, really. I've just seen the Irish Readathon sprints. Leanne's put, to celebrate our 24-hour readathon, Aoife and I will be sprinting for 2 hours. Bring drinks, snacks, books and cosy vibes. We haven't got any snacks, and I've just had some chocolate, so I can't have more chocolate. So yeah, I've just got myself, book, and some cosy vibes, and hopefully when David's finished watching this film, he'll make me another cup of tea. But yeah, I'm about to watch this now. We're sprinting. So yeah, that was great. 2-hour reading show. Did a half-hour sprint, a 20-minute sprint and a 15-minute sprint. What's that all together? An hour and 5 minutes. So yeah, and now I am halfway through Rachel's holiday. So it really helped. Sort of just sat here and David watched the end of his film and played his computer games. He's now making pizza. We're due to start our I can stop that now. We're due to start our film club at 7:30, and it is currently 8 minutes past 7. So, but I am on 11 hours 23 minutes of reading. I'm feeling David's taken the tall tripod, so I've got the little handheld one. So I'm gonna get that to just over 11 and a half hours. So that means once the film's finished, and it's only a short little film, we're watching An Ode to Joy, which has got Martin Freeman in it. Sexy. I think I've already explained this. I'm sure I have. that's only an hour and a half, and then I'm going to get in the bath and we'll do a bit of reading in the bath. So yeah, after the film, that means I'll only have 2.5 hours to read, to get me up to 14 hours, which means I've only got 10 hours tomorrow. So I'm gonna plough on for a little bit longer, for as long as I can. And I saw that Jen mentioned a channel called Autumn Cozy, I think it's called. Is it called Autumn Cozy? Who do ambience type things, ASMR rooms. So I'm going to put one of those on just while David's finishing off the pizza, read for about 15 minutes before I've got to get everything ready for the film tonight. And yeah, I'll do that. It's going well, but I really have neglected David today, so we're going to go for a walk tomorrow. But yeah, I think I need to spend a little bit more time with him tomorrow. These weekends I do neglect him. But I am off this week, so we will have unfettered access to me and my personality for the next week. Yeah, but let's put this on. So it's called Rainy Day Coffee Shop Ambience. Oh, but first of all, it's a Direct Line advert. That's not very cosy, is it? And this is what it looks like. See that? Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, right, okay, cool. So I'm going to do a bit of reading now with this on. The film is locked and loaded. The pizza has been made. Hasn't he done a good job? Can't wait to taste it. And actually, we're 6 minutes early. We don't normally start till about past. So I'm just going to have another little 6 minutes of reading, because you just got to keep chipping away at it, guys. You just got to keep chipping away. Yeah, so excited about the pizza, excited about the film, excited about eventually sitting with my boyfriend David, who's currently making pizza. Yeah, just going to have another little read. That film was so bad. It was so bad, wasn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't great.
Oh my god, it was so bad.
For a film that was made...
There must be so many people... It's dated terribly. It was only made in 2019. It felt like a bloody early 2000s rom-com.
Yeah.
There was so many sort of like... just problems with it. So bad. I can't believe how bad it was. Well, there we go. At least that's done. Yeah. Sorry that the only hour and a half I've spent with you today, we've spent watching that crap film.
But we had some nice pizza.
That is true. So yeah, now I'm going to go and get in the bath. And I think I might read a bit, David. I haven't read much today. Just had a bath. I've got these pyjamas on. David's going to wear these tonight as well, so we can be matching. David, I don't know what it is, but this is so wonky at the moment. Just can't get a good handle on it. Yes, 12 hours and 19 minutes. It's 10 to 10. I want to do 14 hours before I go to bed tonight. So I need to...
Oh, we've still got a way to go, haven't
I've still got an hour and 40 minutes. So an hour would be 10 to 11.
Well, what I might do...
So 11:30. If I go non-stop.
What if I watch Ode to Joy again, and then by the time it finishes, you'll nearly be done.
Yeah. Well, the thing is it's 10 to 10, and David's about to make a ricotta and Nutella roll.
Cream cheese,
because they didn't have any ricotta in the shop. And Nutella ring. So can I have that with a cup of tea?
Of course you can.
And then once I've eaten that, then I'll go and let's get ready for bed, and then I'll read in bed. I'll eat that while I'm doing this. Yeah. So it is doable. It just means so I reckon I'm not going to be in bed. I'm not going to be going to sleep before midnight. But that's fine. I've nothing to get up for in the morning. I'm really trying. You may well know that I'm trying to crack my sleep. I've been having some really bad... Actually, up at touch wood. This used to be wood. I've been having really bad sleep until I said on a video, I've been having really bad sleep and I want to get better at my sleep. My sleep's actually been better, but one tip that a few people got in touch with me and told me is that you need to wake up around the same time every day. So I'm trying to wake up at 8 o'clock at the weekends, which isn't like a massive thing, is it? But yeah, so normally I would lay in bed till about 9:30. Sometimes a bit later if I'm being a bit cheeky. But yeah, I'm trying to get up at 8. So yeah, not in bed before midnight tonight, but that's fine. And then hopefully, David, you'll get a little bit more time with me tomorrow. Well, I'm still reading for 10 hours tomorrow, but I don't know what will be different about it.
Well, we haven't got to do chores, have we?
Yeah,
so...
yeah, but all the time I was doing chores today, I was reading.
That's a good point.
I would like to go for a run tomorrow and listen to some of the
You
audio.
haven't got, but you did film a YouTube video today.
That's true. I haven't got to do that
And
tomorrow. I have got to film my
good...
Patreon thing, but that won't take long. That won't take long. It doesn't take long. So yeah, still a few things. But you're right. I had to film a video which took about
and edit it
a half hour, and then I had to edit it, and that takes over half hour. So yeah, that will buy me some time back. But anyway, better not stand here talking load of old toot when I could be reading. Yeah, go and make me a dessert. Go on. Go on. Well, this looks really good though, David. Loads better than the ones I made before. You didn't make it into a ring, you made it into a, what does that say? C4. Cute boy.
Cute. Well, it's also a croissant.
Un croissant.
Croissant.
S'il vous plaît. So, it's 10:30. I've got to read for another hour and 13 minutes to get to 14 hours, and I'm determined to get to 14 hours. I mean, look, considering I started this yesterday, I've read that in any other ordinary world, that would be 1 at the minimum, 2 books even, normally. So yeah, I've still got some reading to do. Get this hair down so I can get comfy. And I'm in bed now, but no going to sleep yet. Put some more, I've got such sore lips at the moment. I think it's, I don't know, is it because the heating's on? I don't know. I mean, the heating's been on all winter. Yeah, but let's read for a little bit longer. Pop you over there. Start. And let's go for it. Oh, I'm falling asleep. It's 11 o'clock. I've got 40 minutes left to do. I'm going to read. No, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna. 34 minutes. There is every chance I could be asleep by the end of that though. I'm going to listen to a bit of We're All Birds of Uganda with my eyes closed. And then hopefully I'll feel a bit energised to maybe read another chapter of Rachel's Holiday. Thing is, I don't want to fall. I don't mind falling asleep, but I don't want to fall asleep with my timer on because then it will just fuck me up. I won't know how much I've done. David, could you check in on me on 15 minutes and check I'm not asleep, because I'm falling asleep, but I don't want my timer to run away like if I fall asleep.
Yeah.
So, can you just come and check in on me in 15 minutes?
You just want me to come to bed? That'd be easier.
No, because I'm gonna. Well, I mean, you can if you want, but I'm not reading. I'm listening to my audio, but I've got 40 more minutes reading to do. And you look very cute. He's pulled his shorts up all high, like a little equator around his tum-tum. Yeah, 40 more minutes. I was thinking if I do 15 minutes listening to my audio but with my eyes closed, and then hopefully I'll feel a bit G'd up to read a chapter, and then do that. But just check in on me on 15 minutes, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not taking my glasses off, so that should do the trick.
I think that should work, do you?
Yeah, right. I'm doing it now.
I've been to the restaurant at lunchtime recently.
Wish me luck.
But it's surprised to see that it is almost full. Families, couples, groups of friends. Why is no one at the door? His father says to the boy, who responds with a guilty shrug and runs off towards the front of the...
Good morning, my friends. And good morning, David.
Hi.
It's 9:15. I woke up about 8:30. And I couldn't read to start with because Minnie was on me, so I was pinned down. Which is cute but silly. But yeah, I fell asleep last night listening to my audiobook. I had to get David to keep coming in and checking up on me, but the last time I had fallen asleep. But I did listen for 14 hours and 1 minute, so I've got 10 hours to do today. As I said, it's 9:15. God, that's a lot, isn't it? So even if I listened between now, like even if I read non-stop between now and the end, oh sorry, it would be 7:15. So I've got a lot to do. So I'm going to read for a little bit in bed now. Put my glasses on. Hey, and David's going to make me a cup of tea, aren't you, David? Where are you going? And yeah. The only other thing I would like to do today is go for a walk. Just to get out, because I didn't get out until yesterday. But that might be a walk with me listening to my audiobook, David. How would you feel about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's fine.
I've also got to film my Patreon mid-month check-in, which is a bit later than mid-month, but I was waiting for the book for next month to arrive so I can show it. And it arrived yesterday. So yeah, get my second pillar, book, cover myself back up and do a bit of reading. No, she's purring so much.
She's having a lovely
That
time.
means she can turn at any point.
Thank you. If she does, we've got it on camera.
Well, we had it on. I've got it on camera from one Friday when she hit me. Look. Just gone 11, and I've got less than 100 pages of Rachel's Holiday left. So I will finish that shortly. I've read for 16 hours and 19 minutes. And that last session I've done was the longest session I've done so far. It was 2 hours, 17 minutes. So I just cracked on with reading. And then when I was like making my breakfast, itchy leg, and getting stuff together ready for my shower, was listening to an audiobook. Hello, Bebe.
Hello.
I've got bad news.
What?
There's a screw missing on that camera.
Another one?
Yeah, in the same place. I'm gonna get in the shower now, and then get ready. I'm gonna go for a walk today. David's been watching Doctor Strange this morning, so I'll listen to a bit more audiobook while I'm getting ready, and I will finish Rachel's Holiday, as I said. Well, I've actually got 90 pages left, so not that long at all. And I've enjoyed this. There are parts of it which has aged badly, but then it was written in 97, so almost 25 years ago. But the actual sort of addiction stuff and the recovery, I found really, really valuable and important and written really well. So yeah, I feel like it does stand up. There's another book in the series which was the first, so this is the second in the series. You don't need to have read the first one. I haven't read the first one, then this was fine. I don't know if I would read that, but this has definitely been the next Marion Keyes that I've enjoyed after Grown Ups, so would recommend. But yeah, it's a big old boy, but yeah, I've done well, haven't I, to read that in one weekend. Don't say that, it hasn't happened yet, I haven't finished it yet. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get in the shower now while David fixes the camera, and I'll listen to a little bit more of Birds of Uganda, which I'm also really enjoying, and I've sped it up a little bit to potentially finish it this weekend as well, which will mean that I've used a credit in less than 24 hours. But hey, sometimes you want to do things like that. Right, let's go.
Transparent, and sweat began to run into his eyes. The games were close, but Shazzy...
Hey! I've just been sat doing a bit of planning. I'm on annual leave this week, so I've just planned my week of what I want to do, because I'd like to spend a lot of this week, because David's not on annual leave. I just had some annual leave to use up by the end of March. I get really confused between March and May. So I've just sat and made plans for the week. A lot of YouTubey stuff, a lot of Patreon stuff. And yeah, so I just sat there and done that for a while, and listened to another chapter of We're All Birds of Uganda. And now I've just gone to over 17 hours reading, so I've got 7 hours left, and it is currently just gone 12:15. So yeah, still feeling pretty okay about it all. David and I are about to go for a walk. I'm just waiting for David to get out of the shower. So I will continue to make notes and stuff just until David's ready, and then when I get back I'm going to finish off Rachel's Holiday, and I might even have another cheese toasty like I had yesterday, and then I'm going to start on the Henna Wars by Adiba Jagurda. You alright?
Yeah, I'm just drying my hair.
He's just drying his hair. So yeah, so I will imagine I'll get this done when I get back. So that's what's going to happen. Do you want to come on a little walk with us down the beach? I feel a bit bad because I'm going to be listening to my audiobook rather than talking to David, but maybe we can split and go our separate ways while I listen. I think that'd probably be best. But yeah, I'm going to listen to a bit more now. I've sped it up a little bit.
Gratitude for the access he has to water,
1.4. That's alright, isn't it? We're down the beach.
Sunglasses.
Yeah, it's not really sunglass weather, is it?
Never mind.
We're down the beach. Oh, it's quite busy, isn't it? We haven't got our masks with us.
I've got my mask with me.
Oh, I have not. And what we're going to do when we get down to the beach, I'm going to go that way, Dave's going to go that way. We're both going to listen to our things, aren't we?
Yeah.
And what are you listening to, David?
I'm going to be listening to a podcast. I can't remember the name. But
Phone a Friend.
Phone a Friend, the George Ezra one.
Yeah. But yeah,
Ezra.
I haven't got a jacket on, but
It's actually quite...
it's actually a bit nippy, so maybe we should get moving, do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go downstairs.
Here we go.
We've gone our separate ways. Now we've returned for ice cream. Making you happy?
Cold. Yeah, but cold.
It is cold.
Well, it's lovely though.
Lovely day of it. Home from the beach. That was lovely. Plus a bonus ice cream. Even lovelier. And now, before I have my lunch and finish Rachel's holiday, which I think is going to happen any minute, I'm going to move all my stuff. Look at this board. Look at that. Lots of mess. I'm going to move all of this out the way. And I'm going to film my video for my Patreons. And then, because I've only got 6 hours reading left to do today, and it's just gone 2, so it's looking good. I need to crack on now, so I can get it done by midnight. David's going to watch a 4-hour film now. What are you watching, David?
Justice League.
Justice League, but a special cut of it that's 4 hours. Andy's wants to watch Line of Duty tonight, so that's 5 hours David's entertained for. I just need to crack on. But so yeah, I'm going to get myself ready for this video now, and then it's just reading all the way, guys. Reading all the way. I'm going to do it. Video done. Yesterday's pizza for lunch. And 80 pages of book left. We can do it. And I'm gonna do it. I've done 20 hours. That's me clicking my heels. David's still watching his film. How much more film you got left to watch, David?
Just under 2.5 hours.
I've done 20 hours reading now.
Well done.
Yeah, so 4 hours to do now. It's 4:30. I am tired though, you know, David. Just take it out of you. So, this is how it looks. It's 4:30. I've got 4 hours left. I was sort of tempted to go and get in the bath now and just get in my comfy clothes. How do you think I should... how's that?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'd like to get into the bath.
Yeah, well then, how long have you got? 2 hours? Oh, you've got more than 2 hours. I'll put it off for a little bit longer, and then I'll get in the bath, and David can get in the bath after me. I have 40 pages of Rachel's holiday left. Maybe I'll finish Rachel's holiday and then get in the bath with The Henna Wars by Adiba Jagirda, which up until this very point I think I've been calling it The Henna Girls. So there's that, and I've also got about 3 hours, 2 hours 55 left of We Are All Birds of Uganda, which I'm very much enjoying. I thought I'd get this finished, but I don't think I'm going to. I've only got 4 hours left, and I'm going to go and finish that now. I don't think I'm going to get this finished in this time, but I might get it finished today or tomorrow. So yeah, so I'm going to go and sit back over there next to David under a blanket and finish off Rachel's holiday, and then I'll go and get in the bath. For that, in a weekend, imagine.
Here she comes.
Here she comes. Ooh, can I get in? This looks very boring.
Oh, it's not good. There he is.
Hurrah!
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 Hurrump!
I finished it. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Good.
It was written 25 years ago, you know, and I thought it was
Wow.
going to be full of sort of like stuff that hadn't aged well, but it was fine. Like, that's not a good review, is it? I mean, it was good, and also the stuff in there about addiction and stuff I thought was really, really good. So yeah, overall, I'm feeling pleased with myself. I'm so tired. I've got 3 hours left. Just over 3 hours.
Very
3 hours, 4
well.
minutes.
You're not far away.
Yeah, I'm going to review this on Instagram, and then I'm going to go and get in the bath and start the Henna Wars. Oh. And how long have you got of this left? An hour?
Just over an hour.
I'm going to go and get in the bath, and then you can get in after me.
Yeah.
And then you've also got... You're watching Call of Duty tonight. No.
Line of Duty.
Line of Duty. and that's an hour.
Yeah.
And then after that, so I think it's going to work out quite well because you're going to make dinner, aren't you? Once you've got out of the
I'm
bath.
going to make dinner. Yep.
And then we're going to watch.
I mean, I say make dinner. It's living pie and mash.
I'm looking
It's
forward to it.
easy. Yeah, me too. Pie mash and beans.
Pie mash and beans. And then we're going to.
And we're going to eat that whilst watching Gogglebox.
Yeah,
Friday's
and I can watch that, like,
Yeah.
fine. And then you can watch Line of Duty. Whilst I finish off my reading, and then by the time, hopefully, all being well, it should all come together, and by the time you finish Line of Duty, I will also be finishing 24 hours of reading.
Nice. Perfect.
But yeah, let's review this, and then let's get in the bath. Here is an array of David's socks on the radiator. Beautiful, discoloured white socks. We are in the last 2 hours. It is 10 to 7. David has finished that film. He said it was absolutely poo, and he's now in the bath, and he is cooking us pie, mash and beans for dinner tonight. Vegan ones from Pucker Pie, vegan mince and onion, and vegan chicken and mushroom, and I am the chicken and mushroom girl, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, so started reading the Henna Wars in the bath. I am 48 pages in. I don't think this is going to take me very long. In fact, I imagine for the next sort of 2 hours the majority of the reading will be book reading rather than listening, because I think I'm just going to be sitting here and reading. So I imagine I'll probably get I don't want to say, but probably at least halfway through this. But yeah, very fun. You're following Nishat, who they're at a family wedding, and she well, first of all, it opens with Nishat wanting to tell her parents that she is a lesbian, and she tells them, and they sort of dismiss her, really. And then at a family wedding, she sees a girl that she used to go to primary school with, and she thinks she looks nice, and that's how far we've got so far. So yeah, I mean, it seems fun. There was some delicious descriptions of some food, and I'm really hungry, and David's in the bath and making dinner, so I'm not going to be having dinner for another hour. Do I want to eat something? No, I don't, because dinner will be here soon. But yeah, so I'm going to carry on with this. 10 to 7. Keep on going. Let's go.
There you go, Pop.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I turned that camera on literally at exactly the right pose, because first of all, I've only got half hour to go, and we're still 40 minutes away from Line of Duty, so definitely gonna be done. David's just prepared me a delicious looking plate of, don't let them beans out, pie, mash and beans. And yeah, we're gonna watch Gogglebox. Oh god, I'm pleased I've done loads of reading, but my god, I'm ready for it to be over. I feel very, very tired, and I feel very, very like I haven't spoken to you all weekend. So anyway, I'm gonna go over there now and eat this, and then finish a half hour after. I'm excited about finishing. Well, I've been relegated to the bedroom because David's watching Line of Duty, not Call of Duty, and he can't listen to it on his headphones because it's just on the telly. So I've got 28 minutes left, and it's just gone 9. I'm going to sit here and read for 28 minutes, and then I've read for 24 hours in one weekend. Da-da-da! So yeah, let's get it done before I start celebrating, shall we? Hey! Oh, sorry, Minnie, I made you jump. I've done it. 24 hours reading in one weekend. Wow. Wow. It was very, very tiring. I don't remember being this tired last time. And I also neglect David a lot. I will do this again. I think if I did it again, I would do it again in a 24 hours reading in like a bank holiday weekend. Because yeah, today and yesterday although I did watch a film and a telly programme yesterday, so, but yeah, it's been a pretty big slog, but I've done it. Hurrah. In terms of actual reading that I've got done, I finished Small Pleasures by Claire Chambers, which I had about 4 hours of, I think. I read the entirety of Rachel's Holiday by Marion Keyes, which was like 625 pages, so that's good. I am halfway through the Henna Wars by Adiba Jagurda, and I've got about 2 hours of We Are All Birds of Uganda left as well. Oh, and also on my e-reader, because on Friday night I read a little bit of Burnt Sugar by Avni Doshi. So yeah, I read a little bit of that as well. So yeah, a lot of reading has been done, and I've enjoyed it. I'm just super tired. So yeah, I did it, and yeah, well done if you've got this far. I don't know how this video is even gonna go. Just something to add. I mean, I think this video, you may, if you're watching this when this video goes live at 6:30 on Friday, this morning, it's cozy reading morning. So if you wanted to join in with that, that's happening now. If you're watching this Friday morning when it comes out, I'll be active on Instagram and Twitter throughout using hashtag cozy reading morning, and yeah, enjoy that, and I'll link my TBR down below. Well, I mean, just go and join in, guys, just go and join in. But that's it from me, and I'll see you all again soon for another butchery video. I think now what I'm going to go and do is actually, weirdly, after David's finished watching Line of Duty, we're going to watch the second episode of Call My Agent, which also involves reading because it is a subtitled French program, so fun. See you later, bye.